Yo. Hello. Yo. So, welcome to my latest getaway to Dartmoor. Sorry if the wind noise is messing with the sound. I couldn't record this in the car, it's just too hot. So it's, what are we on? It's Saturday the 18th, I believe, of July 2021. And yeah, I've come up for a night on the moors. It's around, actually getting the proper display on my watch. It's around, well, it says 26 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer than that. And you can probably see behind me, there's not a cloud in the sky apart from those wispy ones over there. So yeah, so I've come up. I wasn't sure where to go. A couple of things have decided that for me. The weather. May remember almost a year ago, or around a year ago, I camped up on Steeperton and ended up suffering heat stroke, and that was horrendous. So I need to go to a tour where there's quite a lot of rock that I can shelter under, beside, etc. And as I've got stuff on in the morning, I can't afford to go too far because I've got to walk back and get home for around 9:30. And I'm working tomorrow as well. So yeah, so a bit boring, I know, because I've been there quite a lot recently, but I think I'm going to go to East Mill. It's only about half an hour walk. I've just got West Mill behind me there, I've got Road Tour behind me over there. I never camped on Road Tour, to think about that, but maybe just a little bit too close to the car. And the views from East Mill are just amazing. So apologies in advance if I'm being boring, going back to East Mill again. It's one of my go-to tours these days, but we'll see what we can go and find. Time now is about just coming up to 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's a very hot part of the day. I've got water on me, quite a lot of water. I've also bought my filter so I can grab water on the way if needs be. Yeah, so we'll have a walk up to the tour and see what happens. Hello. So probably about a kilometre and a bit into the walk. It's East Mill over there. Meep, meep, meep. Yeah, quite like this tour because it's a nice little steady 2 or 3 kilometre walk. It's not that far. If you need to do a camp where you a bit of a hurry to get back the next day. Yeah, and East Mill's just a really nice tour, really nice view from there. And as I say, it's far enough from the car that I at least feel like I've earned it. So yeah, so I'm on the downhill stretch now. What I'm going to do today, I think, is I'm just going to keep on the path, walk up beside the tour, and then kind of double back up to the tour, so I'm not going up the steepest side of it, because I learned from last year when it's this hot, it's best to make wise decisions like that, because heat stroke is not fun. Yo, so it's 2:10 on day one. Yeah, so I've done what I said I was going to do. I can't stop and talk too long because if I stand still I'll get bitten by a horsefly. I've already been got by one. My insect repellent's in the bottom of my pack, so note to self, future, put the insect repellent on the top of the pack. Anyway, so yeah, I've done what I said I was going to do. I've overshot East Mill, so there it is. Meep, meep, meep. And there's a nice path here. Where are we? Which will lead straight up to it. And I've done most of the hill already, so it's just a very gradual gradient now up to the tor, rather than that, which I would have had. So yeah, so let's do this last bit. It'll take me probably 5-10 minutes, and then I'll report in once I'm out the tor. And I forgot to say, I'll talk while I walk. I forgot to say I stopped off at the river and filled up a couple of my squeezy bottles for my Sawyer's mini filter, just in case. So that's probably, I think each one of those is, I think they're at 750 ml, something like that. They're quite big pouches, so that's a just in case, really. I think it's so warm today, I'll probably go through the rest of my water. Just need to keep hydrated, kids. Hello. I'm using my selfie stick, so I'm all the way over here. So yeah, I'm here. I'm pitched. Did a quick time lapse of pitching the tent. I haven't done that for quite a long time. I've done a time lapse of packing it down when I was over on Steeperton, but I can't remember the last time I did a time lapse of pitching. So yeah. So I'm around the sheltered side of the tor, just sitting out in the sun basically, just to avoid getting too hot. So yeah, this is the sheer face that you got here. Over there, just around the corner is where the tent is pitched, and I've got a rather lovely view, like Oaky Tor right in front of me, and Steeperton over there, just sort of CO Campton just over behind there. But yeah, so I imagine I'll spend a good bit of tonight around this side. I've got sunscreen on, and I've just plastered myself an insect repellent as well, because like I said earlier on, I've already been bitten by a horsefly on either leg. They don't tend to bite you while you're walking, but as soon as I stop to do anything, that's it. So yeah, I've got the insect repellent in my pocket. So yeah, I'm sat on my chair, chilling out. So yeah, another thing, Dartmoor and its good old microclimate. I mean, yeah, there's no cloud, which is what was forecast, but I think the forecast wind-wise was like 2 to 3 miles per hour, which is pretty still. Actually, there's quite a breeze up here. You may have seen the issues I had whilst I was pitching the tent on the time lapse. You may not have, but yeah, there's quite a breeze blowing up here. I mean, you kind of expect it's one of the highest points in the southwest of England, but yeah, there are times that I'm up here and there's no wind, but a little bit blowy, which, to be honest with you, in this heat is kind of a blessing. So yeah, I've pitched the tent in a spot I usually pitch it. So yeah, So I'm just gonna sit and chill. So it's about just gone 3:05. It's too early to eat, really. Food wise on this trip, I've got 2 of my homemade burgers which I made for a barbecue earlier in the week, which didn't happen in the end, so I put them in the freezer. I bought a couple of rolls, which I think after walking up here are probably going to be more like flatbreads, because they're squashed in the top of the pack. But it's just something just to hold the burger. A little bit of cheese, and a little bit of mayo. So that's my tea. I've rambled on enough. I am going to sit and chill, and I'll report in a little bit when I've got something else to say. There's a bird of prey, not sure what one, masterfully just gliding in the wind. Impressive to watch. Hello. So it's about 5:20 and I decided to cook tea. So yeah, cooking burger number 1. To sort that saucepan. Frying pan is very small, so I have to do them one at a time, which makes sense, I suppose, because I can only eat one at a time. But yeah, so yeah, I'm still round this side really. If I come around this side, it's just very hot. Welcome to the hot side. Elixir 2. But yeah, I'm staying around here for the time being. Once the sun gets a bit lower in the sky, I can go around that side, watch the sunset. But at the moment, it's safer to be around here in the shade. Yeah, I thought there'd be a lot more people up here today. There's, I think there was a family walking the path over there, here, which goes up to Oaky Tor. Some people walking up that. Had an elderly couple walk past here. That's all the people I've seen. Stand in the rut. Yeah, so that's the only people I've seen. So that's good. That's always a bonus. So yeah, just gonna continue to chill and have a burger when it's ready. Yo. Hey, Mr. Hat Hair's back. Nothing I do about it. Right, so I don't even know what the time is. I'll put it up on the screen. But I suspect probably somewhere around the region of 7 p.m. maybe. Lot of flies around, a lot of bugs. So I've got rid of my shorts, put my trousers on. Because I'm not having to check my legs every 2 seconds for horse flies. Well, the little blighters will bite through trousers, but I've got insect repellent on anyway, so we'll see. Around here out the sun, it's actually a little bit chilly, so hence why I've got my hoodie on. So yeah, sun's probably 2.5 hours away from setting. Moon is behind me. Moon. Moop, moop, moop. Yeah, so it's looking like probably first quarter, which is what I thought it probably would be when I was here. So yeah, I don't know how much difference that'll make to the light pollution tonight, but there is actually a bit of cloud now. Again, I don't know why you can see that, but yeah, nothing much. Just that kind of cuttlefish sky. I don't even call it that, but it kind of looks like a bones of a fish. Anyway, I'm rambling as always. So yeah, not much to report really at the moment. Think of anything particularly profound to say, I will come back. Yo. So it's about 9:20 and the sun has just... Can't really see it. The sun's just set. Yeah, I filmed a time lapse of that, so you've probably just seen that. So yeah, sun's just set. The moon is behind me. Yeah, it looks like first quarter, maybe just one over. So that would make it a waxing gibbous. But anyway, I'm going to charge my phone. Oh, hey sheep. There's sheep. There's a lot of sheep about, but I tell you what, there is a hell of a lot of flies about. You probably even saw them on the time lapse, just flying around in front of the camera. Anyone would think I don't like flies, because I've talked about them quite a lot, haven't I? What I might do, because it's not going to be any stars for a little while, I might even dive into the tent for a bit, get away from these bloody flies, and pop back out again once it's properly dark, so I can look at some stars. Because I think it's just going to drive me insane if I have to sit out here and get eaten alive by midges. So that is what I shall do. I think I will dive into the Elixir tool, watch some Netflix or something like that, and chill out for a bit, and then probably emerge again in about an hour. Yo. So it's about 10:30. It's dark. I've left the outer fly open so I can sort of see over so I can see out over Oakhampton direction. It's only just properly dark. Got my Christmas lights as always. Haven't been back out. I don't know if I'm going to bother tonight, to be honest. I'm in here, might have fly closed, and there's about 1 million bugs caught between the inner and the outer fly. And do I want to undo the inner fly and go out and disturb them and get eaten alive? Nah, I don't think I do. Probably do my usual trick and stick my head out of the door a little later on to look at the stars, but I don't really see the point in going back out. Plus I have to be up early, so probably be looking to turn in fairly soon anyway. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for today video wise. I will record another video in the morning when I'm up. It'll be pretty early. Get packed down and get home. But yeah, so where are we? Do my usual trick with the ooh, look at that, look. There's a bit of a loose connection in my lights. I wiggled something and it got like twice as bright. Anyway, yeah, so I will say good night. Good morning. Hello, good morning. I've done that in quite a few of my videos. You probably don't know what that's from. It's from Spirited Away. Anyway, so yeah, top of the morning to you. So it's 5 to 7. 5 to 7? My lord. that time has a 6 in it. Oh, yeah, it's 6:55, and yeah, I'm already up. Pretty much packed away. The pack is just through there. Yeah, Masara is still up, but that's the only thing left to do, get that pack down. But I'm actually ahead of schedule, so I thought I'd just give myself 5 minutes to come around and enjoy the view before I pack down and leave. The thing about Dartmoor, it's a little bit like observing the moon during different phases. Different times during the day where the sun's in different spots, you get different, it completely changes the landscape. So in the morning, because the sun is a completely different side, it just looks completely different. So I was sat here last night enjoying the view over this way out towards Steepton and Oakhampton that way, but today it just looks like a completely different landscape. View over Tellaway. It's obviously where the sunset was last night. So yeah, slept alright. I was quite tired, so I don't really remember much, to be honest. So that's good. Quite often, anyone who counts themselves will know that you don't come to Dartmoor to sleep. But actually, it wasn't too bad. I don't feel too tired this morning, which is handy because I've got work today. Yeah, last night was would have been one of those rare opportunities where I could have just left the outer fly off. The reason it's a couple of reasons. I always put it on because I have heard stories about animals, foxes, etc., coming and attacking people's tents, stealing their stuff. And at least 2 layers is more safe than one. But usually, even though I know the weather's going to be nice and there's going to be no rain, there's usually dew in the morning, and I'll still wake up with quite a wet tent just from the dew. But actually today there isn't any. I've woken up to a completely dry tent. So yeah, it would have been one of those rare opportunities where I could have actually slept without the outer fly. But hey, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Can't go back and change that now. So I've already downed a bottle of water. I'm not going to harp on too much this morning about heat stroke, etc., because it's going to take me half an hour to get back to the car, and it's nowhere near even the hottest part of the day so far. But yeah, I've already downed a bottle of water, and I've got another bottle to see me back to the car. Yeah, so hey, good morning from East Mill, and I'll get the tent packed down and I'll see you in a mo when I do my L&T video. Hello. Right, so it's 7:15. Say goodbye to the view. So that's where I was for a good part of last night. Nothing there, no rubbish, no sign I was there. And of course that's where that's rather disturbing shadow, isn't it? That's where I was pitched. As always, nothing but a Elixir 2 shaped area of flat grass. So yeah, that's my Leave No Trace video. Nothing around, you would not know I'd been here. There's the pack all ready to go. So yeah, about a half an hour walk back to the car and then home. So as always, cue the music. don't know if you can see them, but what is a little group of friends following me? How irritating is that? Hello. So this will be my last video. Just on the home stretch now to the car. Again, thanks for watching. I was talking about that swarm of flies. I'm not sure swarm's the right word, but that load of flies that were following me along the path reminded me of is it Charlie Brown? One of the kids walks around, just always got a load of flies above them or something. I don't know. Maybe that one passed me by. But anyway, so yeah, this will be my last video. So next weekend, do something a bit different. I'm going to be camping up here with my sons-in-law. It'll be a kind of a semi-well camp. We're not going to stray too far from the car because basically the guys haven't got kind of all the kit you need to be heading out to the deep into the moors, but it should be a fun one. So I would imagine that will probably happen before this video gets out, because I'm working now all the way up to next weekend, and I don't know if I'll find time to edit this, but this will undoubtedly come out before that one does, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll catch some footage on that one. It should be fun. So Danny and Chris, looking forward to it. So yeah, I will say farewell for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.